Well, good afternoon to you. It's so good to be here again on Thinking Tuesday. You know that if it is noon on Tuesday, it's Thinking Tuesday. So thank you for joining me for another opportunity to think together, to elevate our minds, elevate our thinking patterns, evaluate our thinking patterns, determine if they are serving us well, how they're driving our behavior, our actions, and be bold enough to change any part of our thinking that is holding us back from achieving our goals and our dreams. Isn't that nice? That we can evaluate our thinking, see what it's doing for us, how it's working for us, how it's not working for us, and then not be afraid, but be bold enough to change them because only we can do that. And we know that our thoughts determine our feelings, and our feelings determine our actions. So remember, your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds, and you can choose to grow flowers or you can choose to grow weeds. So, what thoughts are you planting in your mind today? We can intentionally plant good, self affirming thoughts, positive thoughts that support our growth, or we can deliberately, and I don't know anyone who does this, or we can deliberately plant negative thoughts that keep us from growing in a way that allows us to live a more fulfilling life. Isn't that what we want? We want to grow good thoughts, be positive thinkers, so that we can live a more fulfilling life. We are constantly taking in messages, information that shape our thoughts and our thinking. And it is so automatic, it's so insidious. We sometimes are not even aware of what we're taking in daily. So much of what we take in daily is delivered subliminally. It's below the radar, so to speak. This is through the media, any form of media, songs, television, things that we read, um, people that we listen to. And we're often not aware of how those thoughts, how those messages become part of our thinking and our values until we see the results sometime later in some of the decisions that we make and the actions that we take. So on Thinking Tuesday, we intentionally take time out to think about what we're thinking, to make sure that we deliberately choose what we think, and not just what we think, but how we think. Because in the end, it is your choice. It is your choice. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. So let's begin with the thought for today that I have. What do I what I do matters today. The thought is what I do, what you do today matters. So do you have an agenda for today? Many times we just get up and we just kind of bumble around until something hits us and we say, "Oh yeah, we're going to do that." But do you have an agenda for today? And if so, what is it? What is your agenda today? I know part of my agenda every Tuesday is sharing these thoughts with you because I love to share these thoughts. I love to think. I love to help others think through. I love to inspire. So that's part of my agenda today. I have several other things on my agenda, but this is always a part of my agenda on Tuesday. At the end of the day, will you be able to say that you did something that moves you closer to what you are trying to attain? What are you doing today that is in line with your goals and your dreams? And at the end of today, will you be able to say that you did something that moved you closer to what it is that you're seeking? Maybe you want to get some extra weight off. Who doesn't, right? Especially we want to get some off because we're going to put a lot on in a couple of weeks, right? And thereafter. Maybe you want to redo that resume that's been sitting around, that you need to get ready for that new job that you're looking for. Or maybe you just want to begin to write that book that's been lingering in your mind for so long. Or maybe you want to begin to eat more healthy. That's always a good thing. Maybe you want to improve your relationship with a specific person. Who is that person? Who might that person be in your life? Maybe you want to learn a new language. People are traveling again. Maybe you want to go to a Spanish-speaking country. You want to learn the language. But whatever it is, maybe you just want to learn a new language. Maybe you want to be more intentional in managing your time, because we know that time gets away from us and we have a lot of good intentions, but unless we do it intentionally, it never happens. Or maybe you want to reorganize your home, your office. That's always nice, especially with the holidays coming up and we're expecting family and friends, but we're going to keep our social distance. And maybe you want to purchase that dream home. The list is endless. So there are a lot of possibilities. There are a lot of things that we can dream about. There are a lot of goals that we can aspire to attain. Just think about what you have been trying. And the operative word is trying. No fault in trying, but at some point you have to stop trying and you got to do. But just think about what you have been trying to do, what you've been thinking about doing. It's good to think, but then we have to act also. What have you tried to do but became discouraged because it didn't occur the way you wanted it to occur, but that's still nagging at the back of your mind? What about that thing, whatever that thing is? So what do you do when you feel that you have not been successful at what you would like to do or what you have been attempting to do? What do you do? Here, you don't give up. Not on Thinking Tuesday. That's not what we teach on Thinking Tuesday. You start over. You start over. You get as many start overs as you would like. But you begin today. You begin today. Success in anything is the result of the sum total of what you do every day. Learn from yesterday. Cast a vision for tomorrow, but do something today to get you and keep you on the path to success. Make today and every day a do day, a to-do day. You know, we often exaggerate yesterday, and unfortunately we get stuck on what could have been, what should have been. We thought we have the memories from quote unquote the good old days. But yes, we can appreciate the experiences of yesterday and hold those good memories of yesterday, but leave behind what did not work yesterday. But we can't live in yesterday. We can't live in yesterday. Visit if you must, but keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. We also overestimate tomorrow. We should look to the future. Yes, we should. We should cast a vision for the future. But hoping for good things to happen in the future without investing in today is a recipe for failure. It's like a gardener. We always talk about your mind as a garden, but let's stick with that theme. It's like a gardener waiting for flowers and vegetables to grow without even planting the seed. So you got to plant the seed and you plant it today. And let's not underestimate today. We oftentimes underestimate today, thinking that we have more time than we really have. But today is a gift. It is the present, and we must be present. It is a gift. The clock ticks no matter what we do. It doesn't matter. The clock is doing its own thing. All we have control of is how we use the time that we have today. So, how are you using your time today? It's still early. It's still early, and that's the good news. It's still early enough to make that pivot, a word that we've gotten very used to during this COVID time. But still, it's still early enough to make that pivot if you are not on the right track. And isn't that a wonderful thing to know that you always can change course? Because what matters in the end is where you end up. Do you want to end up where you want to end up? So we always have the ability to change course. And there are people who are available to help you do that. You don't have to do it alone. So I will end today's message with a portion of a poem that's very, very helpful to me, that motivates me. And when I reviewed it today, I really appreciated it even more. And this is just a portion of it. It says, "Today is the most important day of my life. Yesterday, with its successes and victories, struggles and failures, is gone forever. The past is the past. The past is past. Done. Finished. I cannot relive it. I cannot go back and change it. But I will learn from it and improve my today. Today, this moment, now." So how do you want to spend your now? If you're doing something now that goes against what you aspire to achieve, stop now. Redirect your thoughts and your actions. You can do that. Cast a vision to move you closer to that goal, whatever that goal is, to make sure that you do something today. Small steps will get you there, as long as you're doing something and moving forward. Maybe you had a year-end goal, and you see that the time is really running very, very quickly to the end of the year. Maybe you had that year-end goal in mind that you have not yet achieved, or think that you've lost so much time, you might as well give up. No, I'm here to encourage you. Believe me, you will feel much better beginning, taking steps even now, than doing nothing. So begin today. Begin today. It's not too late. It's not too late to redirect yourself, to get started. You're still in control of how to use your time. You're always in control of how to use your time. But be aware. Like I said, the clock ticks on. What you do today will contribute to your success tomorrow. There is absolutely no magic. No magic. But there is joy in success. Who doesn't feel good when they succeed in doing something? And the starting point is now, today. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking, if you haven't started yet, you can start today. If you started and you stopped, it's time to start again, to continue. It's never too late. You make that decision. So I trust that this message has inspired you to do something today to move you forward. Please share this with someone who you think would benefit from this. someone who might be stuck, someone who started and stopped. I invite you to share my website. Visit my website to see some of the programs and services that I offer that keep you moving, developing that positive mindset that is so important in helping us to move and grow into our best selves. So visit my website, drcherylburton.com. Share it with a friend or relative. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at noon. Be kind to yourself. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful fall weekend. Well, it's coming up. It's not weekend yet, so you see how far ahead I am. So I'm going to stay in today also. But enjoy the rest of the day. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at noon, where we'll continue with our Thinking Tuesday, our positive thoughts, the ones that take us to where we want to be, the ones that get us unstuck. So I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Be good. Take care for now, and bye-bye.